Last time on Unmorphed. I don't know, I'm kind of tired and a little loopy. The art of voice acting, which was basically Power Rangers voice actors talking about their experience. A little bit of advice. Still a fun, interesting panel to attend. I could use some caffeine, and there are some in my room. There's some Coke Zero. And another person that could use caffeine is Ranger Liz. I can remedy the situation. Ranger fam. We help each other out because the Rangers are a team, and it lets me put down my bag. So that's what I'm gonna do. Look at this stuff. Look at these things. Who would have ever imagined that it could be the case? Green printing is vicious still. Follow them on that stuff that said. Just look at it, okay? Gosh. They have like there was singing, and I don't have any kind of problem with singing. I just, sometimes when it's random, it takes me a minute to adjust to the idea that there is singing happening. That's what it is. This is the boom booth, or the boom, as I've come to call it. That's a cool game called Heroes of the Grid that's coming out. Listen, it is. Listen. This is where you meet people that are really cool because they have been Power Rangers. Not all of them are here yet. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Mystic Knight toys. Beetleborg toys. Fast Rider toys. So I picked up Ranger Liz's helmet. She's over there. Hi.
What's up?
It doesn't exactly fit. It's close though. We're almost there. A little bit of work. Maybe we can get it to fit.
Woo! Get a helmet extender.
I started to hear some chatter from people walking around the floor that they were under the impression that the floor was closing at 9 p.m. And when I went back down, it was about 9 o'clock, and they almost didn't let me back in. They said, sorry, things are closing at 9. And I said, there's panels at 9:30, and they ended up letting me back in. I got into line for the YouTube panel, and then at about 9:15, I think it was, they announced that the last panels of the night were being canceled. Uber Eats. There's a Denny's near here. Uber Eats can do that, and as a matter of fact, since the Denny's was closed, there was no delivery fee. I ordered these like special peanut butter pancakes, and it was gonna be eggs and bacon with them. Side order biscuits and gravy, a milkshake. I was just gonna I was in a mood for breakfast food. The food was supposed to get here at 11:45. The food got here at like 12:20. It gets better. It was the wrong food. It was a burger and fries and chicken strips and more fries. I ended up talking to Uber Eats on Facebook and via the app for over an hour. It got to be 1:30 in the morning, and I said, listen, I wrote this in the message to them. I said, listen, I'm just gonna eat this. I still want a resolution. Work that out however you're gonna work it out. And what you gonna do, right? You gotta roll with the punches. So now I'm showered, I'm dressed. I haven't had coffee yet. My throat is very dry, which is slightly concerning, but other than that, I feel okay, so I'm just gonna rock through it. I have a cup of coffee made in the coffee maker. I'm gonna basically throw that down my throat. It is 9:45. The first panel I'm attending today is at 11. However, it is a big Hasbro Toys panel, which is immediately followed by the Hasbro Super Ninja Steel panel, where they're going to introduce the Beast Morphers cast, all of us are assuming. So I have seen pictures on Twitter that suggest the line to get in for everybody but Gold and Platinum, and may I remind you, I'm a Silver Ranger this weekend, is really quite large. That's another little, you may have heard me use the term single bit errors before. just running into a whole lot of kind of single bit errors with this convention, and just one that's kind of getting to me is the existence of the Silver Ranger tier. Because like Gold and Platinum get these privileges like getting in early, having different lines, you know, etc., etc. Below Silver, you have, you know, just basically attending all 3 days. Basic, you know, Red Ranger, and then there's just attending the individual days. Silver Ranger is this weird middle ground where you basically just get more stuff, you know? I got another pin, I think. I got another coin. My registration, getting my badge, was a little bit faster. It was almost like a Disney Fast Pass situation where it was kind of like silver, 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 silver. Any silvers? Any silvers? Okay, Red Ranger, come here. Red, red, red. Wait, silver. Oh, silver, silver. I guess what I'm trying to get around to as far as a point there is that I don't see enough of a perk to Silver Ranger. Don't get me wrong, 2 years from now, Power MorphiCon 2020, I'm definitely going to try to get Gold or Platinum and get those perks, but just, I don't really see the point of the Silver Ranger level. It just seems like a little more stuff and shaving a little bit of time off the registration. Okay, it is 9:45. I need to stop at Starbucks and get a breakfast sandwich. And then I know the doors to the convention open at 10, and I need to pick up my Dragon Throne, and I figure, you know, unfortunately, even though this is going to be in the biggest convention room, you pretty much have to get in line right away for these panels at 11 and 12. And after all of that, and all the tweeting and all of that, we'll see where we're at. So, let's go rock Power MorphiCon Day 2. Power MorphiCon. We can wait in that line, we can wait in this line, around there. We waited in line for the badge, we waited in line for the swag. Welcome to LineCon.
Hit hard because you can, but don't get over eager and be a button puncher. You know what I'm saying? Time your attacks. That's my advice.
Sick. And then just anecdotally, man, we have not had a chance to actually kind of personally catch up and talk about this, but what is it truly like being on the other side of a Ranger suit?
Stretchy. I mean, spandex is a hell of a drug.
Hold on. Choose your timing carefully and stretchy. All right, man, we got it. We're good. No, but legit, we're super excited to have Jack join the game. Anyway, anything else you want to share specifically on maybe the character model that we've got on screen right now?
Yeah, I mean, so you can see the concepts up there. He will be a big, bad. You can fill in the last right there. Yeah, Ranger. You know, we're gonna have a Ranger that has that muscle, that thickness.
The thickiness.
And you don't have to dance around it. I'm sitting right here, man. You know, I mean, look, that's the cool thing about Jackie Thomas is that we are embracing all morphologies here, and I mean that in a respectful sense. You can be big and still kicking.
Yeah!
That's what I'm saying. Thighs.
Thighs for days.
Give it up one more time for our good friends. Alright, check out this new video we got dropping, guys, specifically for Samurai Gold. It's going to be out in just a couple weeks.
You look like a phone.
freaked out when I saw what awesome gift you got.
Nico!
And I freaked out because I don't remember my life.
Like practice, so we can all be better at what we're doing. So we practice. So we
Rangers, there's Buzz Hamilton. There's a bunch of... I think you're gonna meet you.
Yes, Christy!
Earth has been at peace for several years. Scientists have created technology to harness the power of the morphing real. But the tech was corrupted by EVOS, an evil virus. Only one force can stop him. Without DNA.
You guys have heard this before, so sorry, family. It's never, still like almost 20 years later, I'm never tired of hearing how much Jen meant and what an impact she had on people. Like girls coming up and saying, I went to college because of you, or I, did this because of you. It means everything to me. And getting to play the first female leader in the series, and like I said, the way you guys have still continued to nurture the memory, nurture the image and memory of Jen, it's really like an honor. That's why I'm here, to see you guys. I really.
So I just went through kind of another frustrating situation. This having to do with technology and cameras. So during the Super Ninja Steel panel, actually just after the trailer for the new season Beast Morphers started, the iPhone notified me that it was full. Not too surprising, I haven't been dumping footage off of it, and that happens eventually, right? So I struggled with that for a little while, found stuff to delete here and there that let me record little bits of things. And finally was like, okay, I'm gonna go back to the room, dump the footage off. But these footage and photos, they're very important to me, so I want to make sure that they are, safe and secure before I take them off the phone. I don't know why, but there's this group of over 100 photos and one short video that the computer isn't seeing for some reason, and it's not pulling them off. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to get those off, like where they're being stored and stuff that's happening, because a lot of it is pictures from the show floor that I want to post places and just have. But I was able to transfer off the things that it could see and delete that, so that freed up a whole bunch of space, so I should be good from there. I am heading back down to the show floor. There is a live reading of the Shattered Grid comics by actors whose characters are in the comics, which is awesome. And that's going to be happening at 6 o'clock, and it is 5:30, so I am already probably in the back of the line. And after that, the prom, it turns out, actually starts at 8 o'clock. So I was going to start getting ready at 8 o'clock and then go to the MMPR Toys panel at 9 o'clock. But now, knowing that if I do that, I'll be arriving to the prom 2 hours late, I may just have to miss it and attend the prom. So we'll see. Gonna talk to Liz and other people and see what they're doing, group coordination. All right, I'm gonna get down to the show floor and I will be there.
The spell was unfortunate, yes. However, there wasn't much time to get you acclimated. This is a war to remake the world, Tommy. And to put it on Earth's terms, I've just given you an atomic bomb.
I don't want to do it. I don't want anything to do with it.
You don't know what you want.
Man, you know, I used to hate that place. Now I'd give just about anything to go back to high school.
We now see who's looking through scope binoculars. It's Kimberly on the roof of a high, bombed-out building as Bolt watches her back.
Yeah, I used to think life was tough, but I didn't know what problems were.
You remember that awful lunch we had every day? God, I loved whatever those chicken nugget things were. Terrorizing freshmen, sleeping through detention.
Long hair, light clothes, hanging at Ernie's.
You know what I missed the most though? Mr. Todd's history class.
You slept through that one too, didn't you?
What, are you kidding? I love that stuff! The Crimean War, Barton Mitchell. Man, history's the best.
Really? Wow. I never would have guessed. Crazy. You were a history buff pretending to be a big dumb bully.
And you were a spoiled valley girl who was actually a Power Ranger.
With a warning, a great threat is upon us. His name is OrangeRangerVideos, and his armies are growing. They have found a way to target Rangers with their black dragon cannons designed to disrupt their connection to the Morphin grid. As Lord Dragon looks to conquer us all, he is trying to steal Morphers to add to his army of sentries. It is time of great uncertainty. We must stand together and, if possible, come to each other's aid. Defend your worlds, protect yourselves and your morphers at all costs, and may the power protect you all.